Let's begin the practice by taking a moment to settle into a relaxed position, either lying down or sitting, eyes closed or open. And take a moment to scan your body just to see if there's any adjustments that you need to make yourself a little bit more comfortable. And when you're in that right position, that comfortable position, begin to notice your breathing. Begin to notice the movement of your breath in your body. Maybe feeling the belly rise and fall with each breath. And maybe feeling the rib cage as it expands and relaxes with each breath. Feel the movement of the front body, breathing in and breathing out. And don't try to force the breath. Just simply notice what your breath feels like as you breathe in and you breathe out. Breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the nose. You begin to feel that rhythm of your breathing. Maybe noticing how you begin to kind of flow with the rhythm of the breath. Almost like rocking in a chair or sitting in a boat. Moving back and forth. Moving in one direction as you breathe in. And back as you breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out. In and out. And each time you breathe out, begin to settle down into the floor or into your chair. Begin to feel the weight of your body as it does settle down. Maybe allowing the lower back to come down just a little bit more. Maybe feeling the top of the shoulders begin to slowly come down. With each breath out, allowing yourself to relax more and more. Begin to notice your feet. Begin to notice the soles of each foot and the top of each foot, the heels and the toes. Begin to notice what you feel in each foot. And it's one thing to actually feel the feet itself, but it's another thing to actually feel deep inside of each foot. And notice what comes to your awareness. And you feel all the bones and all the muscles and the skin that wrap around each foot. And begin to feel any sensations that you feel in the right foot and the left foot. Begin moving up to the ankles. And what do you feel in each ankle? Moving up to the lower leg, noticing your shins, noticing your calves. And as you breathe out, are you able to release the muscles in the front of the lower leg and in the calves? Begin to notice your knees, the front of your knees and the back, the knee pits. Become aware that the knees are the connection of the lower legs and the feet to the thighs. Begin to notice each thigh, the front, the sides, the back, and the insides of each thigh. And are you able to use your breath, breathing in, feeling the expansion of each thigh, getting larger, and as you breathe out, allowing the muscles in the thighs to let go, maybe settling down towards the floor. And then notice how the thighs are connected to your body, to your hips. You begin to notice all the muscles in and around each hip. Feel that connection to the body. Now notice your pelvis, the front of your pelvis, the back and the sides. Feel all the muscles on the outside of the pelvis and feel all the muscles on the inside of the pelvis. And notice if your pelvis is actually settling down towards the floor. Notice your back body. Begin to notice that space in between the top of the pelvis and the bottom rib, that soft space. And are you able to let that begin to relax and come down to the floor? Notice the back of your rib cage. And are you able to feel just a slight bit of movement of your breathing in the back ribs? And feel the top of the shoulders. And how do they feel? What do you feel here? Do you feel tension? Or are they starting to let go and maybe move away from your ears? Notice your chest. Begin to notice the front of the rib cage. Maybe noticing how with each breath you take, how the rib cage moves and how the sides of the ribs move as well, expanding as you breathe in, relaxing as you breathe out. And begin to notice your belly. And how does your belly move with each breath? Feeling the belly get larger as you breathe in, and coming down and getting smaller as you breathe out. And you might even be able to feel that movement of breathing in the sides of the belly as well. And then coming all the way back to the top of the shoulders, begin to notice the arms. And begin to notice how the arms are connected to your body through the shoulder joints. Notice the upper arms and how they feel. And the elbows. The inside of the elbows and the back of the elbows. Feel your forearms. And notice how they're resting on the floor. And notice that connection between the forearms and the upper arms, the elbows. And it's just to make an awareness of that connection. Notice your wrists and your hands, the back of each hand, the palm of each hand, the thumbs, and each finger. And then begin to notice the whole hands, the right hand and the left hand. And what do you feel here? How are your hands resting, either on the floor or in your lap? Begin to notice your neck Notice the front of the neck, the sides and the back. Maybe noticing that movement of breath. Maybe even noticing your heartbeat. Feel the back of your head and the top of your head. Both sides, the right side and the left side of your head. Notice your right ear and your left ear, and then both ears. Allow your jaw to begin to relax. Begin to notice your lips, the inside of your mouth. And become aware of how your tongue is resting at the bottom of your mouth. And if it isn't, just slowly bring it down. Notice your cheeks and your nose. Feel the movement of breath through each nostril. What are the sensations that you feel as you breathe in each nostril? And what are the sensations that you feel as you breathe out in each nostril? Feel your eyes. Notice the inside corner of each eye. Feel the bridge of your nose and your eyebrows and your forehead. And coming back to the breath, begin to notice how the breath feels now. Has the breath changed at all? Is it softer? Is the breath slower? And breathing in and breathing out, allowing that movement of breathing, getting caught up in the rhythm of your breath. Breath in and breath out. Maybe feeling some movement of your breathing in your shoulders or in your arms. And just take a few moments here to take a couple more breaths. Noticing how your body settles into the floor or into the chair. Begin to slightly deepen your breath. And become aware of all the senses. Notice any sounds in the room, any smells, even the temperature of the room. And when you're ready, very slowly begin to open your eyes. Namaste.